guys are doing well. On today, I wanted to bring you guys this quick message. God is just speaking about, I just want to say it this way. We get so caught up in what we see and what's going on that sometimes we cannot see what God is doing. But I'm here to encourage somebody on today. We were just, I have been just getting the ministry some updates and doing some new things for the ministry, getting some new decor and just revamping some things. And I had to stop and think, and as the Lord was speaking to me, how He is the great restorer. And there are so many people that He has in a season, but you can't see what He's doing right now. So you think that you're, not where God wants you to be. You feel uncomfortable, so you don't think that it's of God. But God is saying to you that He is the great restorer. God can restore anything. It doesn't matter what it looks like, how it feels. God is the great restorer. May that be a relationship. May that be your faith, your hope, your peace. May that be whatever that thing may be. God is the great restorer. Restoration comes from God. God can restore anything. There's nothing too hard for God. And I just came here on today to encourage you on today. It doesn't matter what it looks like, how it feels. Trust God in the process. It is a process. It is a process. Just like you see what you see in front of this camera right now, all this stuff that you see was a process. And behind the process, in the middle of the process, I could not see what God was doing. But we have to remember and we have to trust God. We are called not to lean on our own understanding, but walking forward with God in faith, letting Him lead, letting Him guide, knowing that He knows what He's doing. We have to remember that God is a restorer. He is a keeper. He will restore. If that thing is to be restored, God is the one that's going to restore it. I want to share with you Joel 2:25, and that reads, "And I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great army which I have sent among you." God is the restorer. It doesn't matter what you lost. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what it feels like. God is the restorer. If that thing is supposed to be in your life, if that thing, God wants to restore that thing, if you're asking God to restore something, if it's His will, God will restore it. And He never restores for it to be exactly the way it was before, but He restores you to better. He restores you to better. God is a great God, a holy God, a just God. Remember that God can and will restore your life, but you need to go through that process. You need to be led. You need to be guided, not knowing, not understanding, but knowing that God is the restorer. I just pray that this encourages somebody. I pray that this helps somebody, and I just pray that you allow God to keep leading you, because He is that great restorer, and He will restore everything and all things in your life. May that be your spiritual walk. May that be your faith, your hope. God is your restorer. With that being said, I just pray that this encourages you, and I pray that you keep holding on to God. You keep letting Him lead you and guide you, knowing that He loves you and He will restore. He is the great restorer.